just initial without watching the film, probably in the B to C range. You know, I think that we've still got to learn to play zones better. You know, and that's something that some of that's new to them, and we're getting better. But that's the only thing. I think we could have covered some windows in the zones just a little bit better.
You mentioned the red zone defense was at the top of your list when saying trying to change this speed need.
Yeah.
How'd you feel your group did as a whole in the red zone today?
I thought okay. I was more disappointed in letting the ball behind us a little bit on some of the deep passes. But I thought most of the drives they took a lot of plays and we kept the ball in front of us and when you're doing all zone coverages, that's a pretty important deal to do. Obviously, we had a chance to make one or two more stops, but I mean we're getting better and better on offense too. They're extremely difficult.
Were you disappointed with the lack of takeaways in the first half?
No, not really. I mean, you always want them, you know, but we didn't really have any opportunities to take too many away in the first half with big plays, and I was more disappointed just in we missed too many tackles, more so than the takeaways, and so you get the ball checked down by the quarterback, and you got to make sure you make that tackle, and otherwise a 2-yard gain turns into an 8, and it completely changes the down and distance in the chain. So we definitely need to tackle better.
Wyatt was playing like his hair was on fire. What did you think about his performance?
Excuse me again, I didn't hear.
Talk about Wyatt, how he played today.
Yeah, those guys is that he's got the ability to dominate at any time, and the one thing that takes care of the passing game quicker than anything is the rush and getting it out of there. And I've always said, the faster the ball comes out, the easier it is to defend. And he'll definitely play a big part this next fall. People are going to have to get the ball out pretty quick, or they're going to have to help on him. He's got the skills to be that type of dominant player.
You guys kind of demoted him to the third team early in spring camp. Had to work his way back up. Do you think that was an effective move, the way he's played?
It wasn't planned, that was what, you start out in spring. I've always repped a lot of guys, and it's more of a position chart. It's not really a depth chart, and so we rep 3 groups a long time, but as you rep 3 groups, the ones that get better off taking their reps obviously get more. I mean, it's whoever's productive, and he definitely has improved his production quite a bit.
What does that tell you about him, that he was kind of motivated by that? It sounded like that he had a chip on his shoulder a little bit.
Well, that's good. Hopefully we'll get this to where he, not only that something bad doesn't have to happen for it to motivate him. I still think the guys that are the best players and the most consistent players are motivated by love of the game and being and the love of being a part of a team and being successful, and that's the type of motivation that lasts the longest. And so, hey, there's also that point that I like my job, and whatever we can do to get them going on game day is that each individual player, you got to try to find those buttons.
What'd you see from your safeties, guys like Dylan Axelson, Skylar Thomas, Deion Singleton today?
Yeah, overall, like I said, I think they did a good job of communicating and getting people lined up. Just thought we gave up a couple too many over the top, is that they could have kept leverage on the deep ball just a little bit better.
This is your first spring game here. What would you make of the setting? How does it compare to other games you've been a part of?
Yeah, it's as good as anywhere I've been, if not better. It's kind of first time to go to a different city and do that, but no, great crowd. I tell you, I've loved being here since January. Just you're back to where college town atmosphere. You got a group of people that obviously had great experiences at the Washington State University because of how they show up and communicate. If I had $1 for every time somebody yelled "Go Cougs" at me, and even just around the Pullman area, I could retire here real quick for sure.